Jainism, a path of non-violence and spiritual liberation. Jainism is an ancient Indian religion and philosophy that emphasizes non-violence, compassion, and spiritual liberation. With its rich traditions and profound teachings, Jainism has had a significant impact on the spiritual and ethical landscape of India and continues to inspire individuals seeking a path of peaceful coexistence and personal transformation. Origins and teachings. Jainism dates back to ancient times and was founded by Mahavira, a spiritual teacher who lived in the 6th century BCE. Mahavira is considered the 24th and last Tirthankara, spiritual leader, in Jainism, but the religion itself predates his teachings. Jainism evolved from an earlier religious tradition known as Sramana, characterized by its ascetic practices and philosophical explorations. Jainism's teachings and beliefs. Jainism rests on foundation of three fundamental principles: non-violence, ahimsa, non-attachment, aparigraha, and non-absolutism, anekantvada. These principles guide the moral conduct and philosophical outlook of Jain practitioners. Non-violence, ahimsa. Ahimsa is the cornerstone of Jainism. It advocates non-violence in thought, word, and action towards all living beings. Jains believe that every living being has a soul, jiva, and should be treated with respect and compassion. Ahimsa extends to avoiding harm to oneself, others, and even the smallest of creatures. Non-attachment, aparigraha. Aparigraha teaches the practice of non-attachment and simplicity. Jains believe that attachment to worldly possessions and desires binds the soul and hinders spiritual progress. By practicing non-attachment, individuals cultivate contentment and reduce their reliance on material possessions. Non-absolutism, anekantvada. Anekantvada recognizes the complexity of truth and reality. It emphasizes the notion that reality is multifaceted and can be perceived differently from various perspectives. Jains embrace humility and promote open-mindedness, recognizing that absolute truth may be beyond human comprehension. Practices and ethics. Jainism prescribes a path of self-discipline, purification, and ethical living. Jain practitioners aim to minimize harm to all living beings, purify their consciousness, and progress towards spiritual liberation. Some key practices and ethical guidelines include vegetarianism. Jains adhere to strict vegetarian diets as a means of non-violence. They avoid consuming meat, fish, eggs, and certain root vegetables to minimize harm to living beings. Ahimsa in action. Jains strive to embody non-violence in all aspects of life. They practice kindness, compassion, and seek to avoid harm in their interactions with others. Asceticism. Some Jains choose an ascetic lifestyle characterized by renunciation of worldly possessions, rigorous self-discipline, and detachment from societal attachments. Ascetics dedicate themselves to spiritual practices, such as meditation, fasting, and self-mortification. Rituals and worship. Jains engage in prayers, meditation, and rituals as a means of expressing devotion and cultivating spiritual awareness. Temples and pilgrimage sites hold significance for Jains, fostering a sense of community and spiritual connection. 5 vows. Jainism emphasizes the observance of 5 main vows: non-violence, ahimsa, truthfulness, satya, non-stealing, asteya, celibacy, brahmacharya, and non-possession, aparigraha. These vows serve as moral guidelines to promote virtuous conduct and personal transformation. Spiritual liberation and enlightenment. The ultimate aim of Jainism is the attainment of spiritual liberation and enlightenment, known as moksha or nirvana. Jains believe that through the practice of non-violence, asceticism, and purification of the soul, individuals can break free from the cycle of birth and death and achieve liberation from suffering.